Again, colleagues, my name is Nimrod. Just want to take this time to welcome you, Elvis.
Yes.
Happy.
Yes.
And then our leader, Joy. And then leader Vanto.
Good evening.
And then we've got our friend Bruno, leader from Mozambique. And then we also have Brother Taelo. Are we all here?
Yes, we're here.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I'm here. Taelo is here.
Okay, super then. Okay, Monica is just joining us now. Let me just take this time to say it is a wonderful time, Tuesday, because it is a time where we are actually being sharpened as distributors. I want you to take this time you are more than welcome at a time where it's about on the DTC, you need to log in and practically. But I'm gonna hand over to Mr. Vanto just after a prayer, just to take us through what we'll be covering today, and then we'll introduce our leader for the presentation. We can bow our heads, Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus. We thank you for this wonderful time. We pray for your wisdom, my God. We pray that we will understand this training with all clarity, and we pray that you will bless us and Father, and make us grow in our networks in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Mr. V, over to you.
Well, good evening, leaders. Another day, a day of making money, a day of prospering. Today we have a very special day. We are launching a brand new teaching for us, both here in the Zoom and to those who will be listening via the YouTube. This is called New Distributors Orientation. We know that we are now going to begin the journey. I'm very happy that today, truly, there are new distributors that are here that have just joined. And we are saying that now, this is the marathon. It begins here. We are going to begin today, but we need to orientate you about this marathon, about what is going to happen. So for many of you, I think my brother Nimrod is also a runner. I just have an article here of the London Marathon. I just want to read something to you so that you understand exactly what is the new distributors orientation, because this is your time to run. It says here, a journalist is looking at the London Marathon. He says today, tens of thousands of people are battling their personal best and trying to reach their goal as they pound the city streets. And key to their success, in some cases, are the people known as pacers. Sister Joy here is that person. Sister Joy is our pacer. Leader Joy is our pacer. Now it continues to say, but why are pacers required in the marathon? What are they and what experience do they have? Now I'm going to give you a description of a pacer. It says a pacer is an experienced runner who takes part in marathons to help others and sticks to a certain speed throughout. They do this to allow other racers who aim to complete the course within a certain time to know just how fast they are going. My question is, do you have a pacer in the race of your journey of alliance? Now, pacers have run the race before. They know the speed at which the race must be carried, so that all the promises that you are given during the presentation, all those promises, they are reached. They can only be reached if you run through the pace of the pacer. And Leader Joy is our pacer. She is an experienced runner. We are tapping on her pace here. And she is going to show us that this is the pace. This is how you must run for the Alliance in Motion, for you to reach all the promises that were in the first presentation when you first met us. Before you complain and say that what they promised does not work, make sure that you take the pace today. This is the orientation of the new distributors, and Sister Joy is going to talk about our journey from today until we become Aimglobal ambassadors. From today until we become the Ruby, you know, she's going to take us through that journey. Now, I'm going to give over to you, Sister Joy. It is an honor to have you. Once again, we are ready to learn. We are ready to be trained. We are ready to be guided by you as to how fast we need to run the race. Over to you, my sister.
Hi, hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Joy Evans. I'm a global ambassador, a Millionaire Circle member and a trainer in this wonderful business of Alliance in Motion. We call it now, you know, economic consumerism. It's like saying we have stepped up. It's all about consuming of our products, and business is powerful. So in this new distributors training orientation, we want to find out the how and why of the business. And most times I ask people, why did you join the business? So many people actually don't have a why for joining the business. Or even when they have a why, their why is not rooted. So today, what we're going to do is to show us the why, the how, and the why of the business. Why did you join? If you joined because you have a dream, there are definitely things that will try to stop you from reaching your destination. Okay, Vanto talked about the London Marathon. A lot of people registered for that marathon. They really wanted to get to the end, to become number one or number two. But of course, on the way, a lot of people will now, not get to the end of that marathon. They may drop off because they don't believe they can make it. Others will struggle to get to the end. The most important people are not just the winners, but those who managed, despite the pain and the agony they experienced, to get to the end of the training of the marathon. So of course, the moment you join this business, get ready, because doubts and fear will come to you. I normally find out that doubts and fears visit you in the middle of the night. I don't know if anybody has experienced that, or even sometimes early in the morning when you're just about waking up, then that little tiny voice will come and begin to whisper to you, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Now, why do those fears come? Why do those doubts come? One, because you're going to experience rejections from your classmates. First of all, for your family members. You may think, oh, as I'm signing up now, I know one of my favorite sisters or brothers or friends or cousins or that I want to tell about this business. But believe me, the rejection will first of all come from your classmates, your close friends, those you thought who will believe in you. They will be the first people to say no. They will be the first people to tell you, this thing is a scam. How can you tell us that this kind of, you can make this kind of money from this kind of business? Office mates, neighbors, friends, relatives, family, loved ones, those you never believed could say no to you. They will be the first people to begin to inject fear and doubt in your heart. So you need to be ready. What are you going to do? Fear of rejection has made a lot of people to really stop the journey before it even started. You come back with so much excitement. And then you now begin to think, am I sure that when I tell this to my family, they will believe me? Some people now go ahead and tell their family, people will laugh at them. They get discouraged. They feel pain. Most times it's pain of saying, look, I thought you people will understand why I had to go on this journey. I thought you would go with me. I thought you believe in me. But of course, because, these things are coming to test you that made the decision. It's not testing those who are trying to discourage you or those who are trying to reject you, but it is you. It is going to, affect. The pain will come, and then why do you need to face those fears? Why? If you look inside this place, you see somebody who is there thinking, how do I take care of my debts? How do I take care of my taxes? Family demands, personal demands, extended family demands, school demands, everything, every day, debts are rising, demands are rising. I used to tell people, I said, when I came to South Africa newly, 100 rand used to last me a longer time. But today, in a day, 100 rand is finished. That means that the value of the money is also depreciating. So what are you gonna, if you are comfortable that maybe your job is good enough for you today, what about in the next 5 years? What will happen when there's increase in rent, increase in the fuel, increase in everything, food? How are you going to take care of them? So that is the very reason why you have to face those fears, because if you don't face those fears and overcome them, debts, demands, bills, taxes, they will take over your life. So to fear is to limit yourself. The moment you allow those fears, rejections, and pain to stop you are allowing yourself to be limited. So fear is a limiter. It stops you, kind of gives you, you are not able to move a step ahead. But actually, what can destroy fear is education, learning. When you learn, especially about our business, you would notice that this thing is doable. I can do it. You begin to tell yourself, I can do it. Because you listen to the testimony of others, you see others who have gone ahead of you. They also face challenges, but they overcame and they now went ahead too. So training gives you, like we always say, it shows you the heart of your business. It shows you the joy of continuing on this journey and never to give up. So it says to us, the secret of success is learning. I tell people, I say, if you join this business and you're not learning, you cannot move forward. One day I asked the sister, I said, oh, I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to talk to people. I said to her, when you enter the varsity in the first year, if they give you a final year people's exams to write, will you be able to, write it? She said no. So I now asked her, how now do you want to enter year one in the university and you want to graduate immediately? Is it possible? I said to her, every system has, every business has a system. And you need to understand the system by learning. It is learning that will give you the secret of success. How to use pain and pleasure instead of having pleasure and pain use you. If you do that, you are in control of your life. If you don't, life controls you. People say, life is not easy. Life is easy. Life is beautiful. It's up to you to tell yourself which one do you want. Life is beautiful. So what do you need to do? We always want to apply the SW3 next principle. What does it say? Some will join you, some won't join you. So what? Next, I tell people, I say to them, I am never tired of prospecting. You say no to me, I look for 10 more people to prospect. When 10 people say no to me, I look for another 20 to prospect. Because I tell myself, if I can prospect for like 100 people, I must find one or two to do what? To listen to me and to join me. There's some people who talk to one person and the person say no to them, they get discouraged because they were believing that This is the person that can do this business with you. As you go on this journey, let me tell you, you are going alone. All you need are pacers. People who have done this before you, they are the people that will help you. They are the people that will encourage you because they have gone through the paths. They have experienced pain. They have experienced rejection. They have experienced mockery. People have talked down on their dreams and their visions. And so when you feel threatened, go back and ask your business partner, how did you overcome? Because people will keep saying no to you. Like we say, some will join you, some won't join you. So what? Find the next person and talk. Keep talking. So the concept of this business is that you have to be your own boss. So people will join and they say, my upline this, my upline that, my upline. In fact, I am blessed by having, business partners that the moment I show them this business, what did they do? Like the Berean Christians, Bible said they went searching. They wanted to know for themselves. They went on internet. They went on YouTube. They started making, bringing trainings together, training themselves because they knew that I wasn't going to be there for them all the time. So they took over. And today, Olokwane has more than 30,000 people who are actually doing this business because some people say to themselves, I want to be the boss. I don't care whether my upline is available or is not available. I am going to be the boss. So you apply the law of leverage. The law of leverage says you cannot do this business alone. You have to go with people. It's a people business. It's a business that wants you to work with people, use time, talent, treasure of other people to build your business. So in order to do that, you don't have to be selfish. Rather, you're going to encourage the people to also understand that this business is also a lot of leverage. We are leveraging on each other's strengths, each other's power, each other's many things. So it's a helping business. When you start, you need to stay with your people and teach them and train them and encourage them and build them until they are able to build. I have one of the most fantastic leaders today in Alex. When I met her, if you ask her to even say anything in public, she'll begin to shake. She cannot. So I kept encouraging her, say, hey, babe, go back to your room and start speaking to the tables and the chairs and the bed in your, or start with your children, sit them down and begin to talk to them about Alliance in Motion business. Today, I'm proud to say that she is standing and speaking to people without fear of rejection, without fear of failure, without anything. She is. So sometimes I'm amazed to see how she has grown in the last 2 years. So that is when I look at her and I say, good, I can hand this leader over a certain area and go to sleep because I know she can actually take care of those who are coming behind her. So it's a helping business. That is the way you help. A lot of people think you're helping by putting people under me. No. When you put people under somebody, the person cannot even be able to put those people too in. So it's not about helping. We help people. We say it's a helping business. I've climbed these steps. So all I'm doing is helping the next person who is also climbing to come up. So you have to be there for your partners. You have to be there for the training. You have to be there for grooming. You have to be there to clean their tears when they come crying to you that they have spoken to how many people and none of them agreed to register, or that even people that agreed to register finally refused to register, or that people promised to buy products they did not come back. All this, when you hear them, you know that I have been there and I have overcome. Let me tell you that you also will overcome. Just stay there, hold on, and things will continue to be better. So we're saying concept of the business, be your own boss, apply the law of leverage, helping business. Then there's a difference of small versus big money. It's all about dreaming, you want to accomplish with this business. Sometimes people have dreams, want to build a beautiful house. Let's say you are budgeting like saying, look, I want a house of 20 million rands. Are you gonna make it? Or you are gonna buy a house of 100 million? No matter how big your dream is, if you believe in it, the dream itself has the capacity to reproduce itself. So push for a bigger dream. Cars, how much car, how much do you want the car to cost? Your dream car, how much is it? All these things we have to write them down, because as you write them down and see them every day and you call them in, they will answer to you. Travel. People want to travel around the whole world to see what other places look like before they become weak and won't be able to travel. How much do you want in your savings? For the rainy day? All these are part of education, the best schools for your children. You total them 56 million. How are you able to make this thing to become a reality? So salaries are not enough. If you have like a 40,000 rand, salary, and you remove tax of 4,000, tell me how much will remain? 36,000. And then food is 15,000, and then fares, transport is 8,000, and credits, things you are buying, all those things, personal expenses. At the end of the day, how much are you gonna save? 5,000. If you save 5,000 in the next million years, how much will it come to? So we just realize that salary is not just there to give us those dreams we are looking at. It will take a 40-year plan. But if you build this business for 4 years, I tell people, I say, don't join this business and expect to begin to realize your dreams in the first year. In the first year, you're still stumbling and falling. In the second year, you're beginning to see one or two people who are working with you, who are building with you. In the third year, yes, gradually. By the fourth year, of course, your dreams will begin to tumble out, one by one. That's why we tell people this is not a 100-meter dash. It's a year, it's a lifetime business. You have to invest in it. It depends on how fast, on how slow you want to go. But you give yourself the time and rate yourself and say, in this time, so time, I'm gonna achieve this. Even when you get to that time and you have not achieved, give yourself another time. It's a lifetime opportunity. We are not running, we are not going anywhere. So instead of just saying, okay, I'm gonna work for 40 years, and after that, by the time you finish the 40 years, you find out that inflation has taken all your money. So if you give this business 4 years, 5 years, you find out that your dreams will keep tumbling out. So let us get ready for this wonderful opportunity. Robert Kiyosaki, in his book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, he said, the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. Remember, when we were young, we were told to go to school. The very reason why we went to school was so that we can be qualified for a job. And then the moment we came out of the school, we began to look for jobs. We were going to work on those jobs for the next 40 years or 50 years and retire. But people who have a rich mindset, in that book, Robert Kiyosaki calls the book Rich Dad and Poor Dad. He said his own dad, he called his own dad a poor dad because his dad believed in going to school, getting an education, and then work for the next 40 years. But he had another dad who he called his friend's dad, who taught him that, you need to not go through the path of work, but rather to do what? To find the very secret of the rich and the famous and to work with them. Build a network. If you build a network, you're going to be rich. Look at today, those who have franchises. Are they there to do the business by themselves? Or all they do is they have brought something and then they sell the franchise to as many people as possible. That's why we are saying those who want to be rich, must build networks. That is what we are building in our own. Now, Robert Kiyosaki went ahead to talk about the 4 quadrants. that each and every one of us falls into these very quadrants. The first quadrant is employee. That was what we were all programmed in our time to go to school, graduate, come out and look for a job. And then some people say, no, we want to be self-employed, like the doctors, the lawyers, and the other artisans and people who, engineers and people like that. But the thing about the people on the left quadrant, those who have a job and the self-employed, is that if they're not there, they cannot make money. Kiyosaki said everybody should strive to move over to the right quadrant, to become a business owner. In the business owner, you own a system and people work for you. Like I said, people that have franchises or the big businesses like the Mosepes or the people like the, some of the people in my own country who are big. They have cement company, they have Indomie company, they have a lot of companies. These people never went to school to study these things, but because they have the money, they were able to buy people, and these people are working for them. So in the network business that you also joined is you become a business owner. You own a system. Alliance in Motion Global has given you their system. In this system, you don't work alone. You are going to work with people in order to produce results. So you also own a system, and people will work with you and for you. So when you join this business owner, the next part of this is the investors. As an investor, you bought shares in a company, you started something, but you're not there to run it. Other people are running it for you. Money works for you. So Robert Kiyosaki says for you to become independent, or you have making money, let money work for you instead of you to work for money. Because if you remain in the employee and the self-employed part, you will continually struggle to make money all the days of your life. But when you own a system, it becomes easy. Money comes morning, afternoon, night, all the time, because the system is what people, who the richest people, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for networks, they're looking for systems where people will use their talents and treasure and time to create wealth. So we are in this system. We need to also recognize that this system is the best system if you want to come out of poverty. Okay. So we use the law of leverage. You want to leverage. You leverage on time, you leverage on talents, you leverage on strengths, you leverage on abilities. You leverage, like we are here today. I am just doing this. Bato is there, recording this training. Nimrod is there doing other things. I cannot do these things alone if I were to do it. That is why we are talking about leverage. Everybody has a strength. When we come together, we use our strengths to create something that will benefit all of us. So that is the truth. Now, when you start your career, you go step by step until you reach a pinnacle of your career. There's no risk. But even these days, people are being laid off because they never expected it. They just believe, okay, I joined this company. By the time I start here as a graduate employee, in the next 10 years, I'll be here. In the next 30 years, I'll be there. People chat for you, your path, which will take you to the pinnacle of your. There is no risk. But, this our business is different. We call it portable business. You don't even have to have an office to be in this business. It's a portable business. You can carry it in your hand. You can carry it in your laptop. You can carry it in your phone. It's a global business. You can stay here in South Africa and have downlines in Mozambique, in Lesotho, in Namibia, in Uganda, in Kenya, all over, Nigeria, Ghana, even people who you will never meet. But because you're doing the same business, you each and every one of us help one another. So you start part-time. It's a part-time business because you're working. So you start part-time. Over time, when you now have established the business, you can now continue it on a full-time basis. It can also be a family business. If you're able to show your family, look, if we do this business as a family, in the next few years, our lives are gonna change. I know my friend, she has dream of leaving Alex to get a house in a beautiful place and buy a car, and she has convinced her two daughters to join the business. And today, all of them are working together, and they have a target that in the next 3 years they should leave Alex. That is how families are coming together to build this dream, to build this vision, and to make it work. So, what is the most important thing in this business? Is attitude. A positive attitude is very important. No matter what is happening around you, you must think positive. You must be optimistic. You must tell yourself that this is going to work. If it worked for one person, it is going to work for the other people. We tell people that attitude is more important than skill. If you have a very wrong attitude, you will not go far. You understand? So it's important that your attitude is more important than education. It's not about how educated you are, or so we say avoid I too know attitude. I know it all attitude. A lot of people come into this business, they have the I know it all. You don't have to teach me. Oh, I've done networking the past 20 years. You don't have to tell me anything. But every system, like I always say, has a pattern. Every company has a system, and every system has a pattern. So you need to humble yourself, no matter where you're coming from, in order to learn the system, in order to master it, in order to conquer it. If not, you keep floating. So it is your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your altitude. It's your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your altitude. So if you're not humble, if you're not pragmatic, you are not, sensible, you're not visionary, you will not make it in this business. So your attitude is very important, not knowledge, not any other thing. So, like we say, attitude is more important than skill. Attitude is more important than education. Avoid ITK. Learn the business as soon as possible. Learn it. Become, adept at it. We say, have a good learning and listening attitude. I normally tell people, I said, the beginning of, wisdom is knowledge. Knowledge is the beginning of wisdom. So if you have that learning and good learning and listening attitude, is the first step in the direction of achieving your dreams and your vision. Because when you have good learning and listening attitude, you learn. The next thing is you learn. You train yourself. You keep making mistakes. You keep correcting yourself. You keep making mistakes. Suddenly you are strong. Then you begin to teach other people because now you are confident in yourself. You can talk about this business. You can talk about the product. You can talk about the compensation plan. And the next thing is you teach others. Now, when you teach the other person, you teach the person until that person also becomes confident. And then that person will now teach another person. You will also, so we are two now. Two people will go out to look for two other people to teach. What are we doing? We are gradually building a network. Now we have a network of maybe 4, 5 people, and we give ourselves target for the next month, and 5 of us go out to bring 2 other people, one other people, and then we become 10. Before you know it, your network is growing. As soon as your network is growing, over time, you have a big network. The moment you have a big network, the money becomes rolling. The moment the money begins to roll in, you begin to achieve your dreams. Where are those dreams? I want to buy a good car. I want to buy it cash. I want to build a house. I want to go on family vacation. I normally look at my own upline and I learn from them. These two man and woman, two husband and wife, we are teachers, common teachers, primary school teachers. But when they needed something else, when the wife was pregnant, my upline said they needed an extra income. minimum 400 rands. That was what they were looking for, so that they can feed the new baby. And then he read Robert Kiyosaki's book, and Robert Kiyosaki said, look for extra something to do. And then he said, okay, if I cannot be a business owner, let me start small. They started cooking in the mall, back-breaking job. Every Friday they start, finish on Sunday, go back to teaching on Monday again. And then in that place where they were cooking, the CEO of Alliance in Motion Global entered the mall, came to their spot to come and eat. And as he ate, he invited them for a seminar. When he got there, he said, no, I don't like a network marketing business. The wife said, wait, when we finish, you don't like the business, we'll go and thank the man and we go home. They sat down. By the time they started talking about the company, the man said, wow, I'm a teacher. My business is a talking business. So if I have been teaching students all these years and I didn't make the kind of money they're talking about here, then I can do it. So by the time they got to the CEO, they were excited. The wife signed up, he signed up, and he started. Gradually, by the time my country was opening, he took he resigned from his job and came to Nigeria. Now, coming to Nigeria, he expanded his business. And today, he and his wife, these are two people I know, have met their dreams. They travel around the world, they have built a house, they have bought cars. Today, they are building their dream house. 9 years after starting this business. 9 years of, if they had looked back, some of their class, what do you call them? Their fellow workers are just joining this business today because they see these people, they know where they're coming from, they look at their own life and they look at them and say, oh, if we had only joined 9 years ago, today we will be at this place. So it's the most important thing is that good learning and listening attitude. So attend trainings and seminars, OPP, demo, new distributors training, ASAP 1 and 2, technical trainings, special trainings, company events to master and internalize our business and to keep us sharp and in the know in every aspect of our business. All these trainings have something they are adding to us. You must be willing to open up, to even search beyond what we teach you every day. Go out there to the YouTube, to online, everywhere. Look for, search, do things by yourself. And of course, opportunities are there. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, learn. The most important thing in this business is learn. Another thing you need to do is believe in yourself. Believe in your company. Bible says everything is possible for him who believes. Mark 11 and 9:23. If the Bible says, if you say to this mountain, move, you will not doubt in your heart, it will come to pass. Believe. It may take a longer time for you to push down the wall and to have that flow that you're looking for. Stay in it, stay on it, don't give up. Because already the system is there to provide you with what you have. Believe in the company. It's 100% believe. It's easier to believe than to think. Sometimes you think and go this way. Is it possible? Am I sure? Is this one gonna happen? Am I not wasting my time? No. Believe is very important. Believe in yourself, believe in the company, believe in the product. This is Alliance in Motion Global 3, we call them the 3 Musketeers. This is Dr. Ed Kabatong in the middle, the Chief Executive Officer, our Chief Finance Officer, Francis Miguel, and John Asbury. They also had a dream. This business started as a dream, and today the dream is a reality. Believe in our products. We have the best product in the whole world. Our C24, Coledus, Restore Life, My Choco, Office, they are the best in the whole world. Believe in them. Believe in your upline. Believe in your business partner. Sometimes people don't want to, believe in the system. They want to do a shortcut. Sometimes I get calls from people, oh no, my upline is not helping me. I need to know. I say, go back to your upline. If you break the chain, tomorrow, people coming after you will also break the chain. Stay there, learn, and let your upline help you. Because if you believe, sometimes maybe your very person, the very person who signed you up is not there to help you. He may have dropped from the business. He may have other challenges that is making him not reach out to you. Look for up. We tell ourselves, Professor Sherwin is not my direct upline, but he registered my upline. But when my upline dropped out of the way, I reached out to him. Until tomorrow, he's helping me and my team. So believe in your upline. Believe also in your downline. Believe that the people coming after you will pass through the same thing you have passed and come out successful. Help them, hold them by their hands. Don't discard them, no matter how slowly they are adapting to the system. Just hold them by the hand. Keep calling them, keep encouraging them, keep believing in them, keep encouraging them to know that they can do it. So believe in yourself. If you think you're small, useless, and you're depressive, always think you were once the fastest and the most successful sperm in your own group. I was telling a group of young men on Sunday, I said to them, you see, when you look at yourself, you came to church today. Maybe from where you're coming, people are telling you you can't amount to anything. But remember, there were millions of sperm when your mother and your father met that swam out. They wanted to go and meet one single egg so that they will be the one to succeed, to become that baby that they're looking for. It was only one that got there fastest. So if that one was so fast, got in there and became you, then there is a purpose for your life. You are not useless. You are not small. You are not depressive. You are not useless. You are, the fastest and the most successful sperm in your groups. That means there is a purpose for your life. Every single person in this world, there is a purpose for your life. So believe in yourself. So what matters most is how to see yourself. Bible says, as we behold as in a glass the word of God, we are changed from one level of glory to the other. What are you looking at? The word that says you are the best. The word that says you can do all things. The word that says there is no duplicate. You are the only person in this world God has appointed to do what he called you to do. If you can believe that every day, speak to yourself. I joined this alliance in motion. I'm going to be successful. I will be the top earner in the whole. I will overcome Joseph Lim. I'll be greater than Elias Mohoz. I will be greater than every man who ever did this business. Wait for me, I'm coming. I am the best. I can do it because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. So what matters most is how you see yourself. Because if you don't speak to yourself, those thoughts, those ideas, those creeping things will come to take away the power of your belief and destroy it. Because maybe you have gone out there and people have rejected you and rejected your product and mocked you and made a mockery, and then you come back and you agree to what they have believed about you. I tell myself every day, anytime those creeping thoughts want to enter, I get up in the night. Sometimes I behave like crazy. I say, hey, listen, these things that are coming, they are not part of me. They cannot be a part of me. I am made for success. Everything is mine. Bible says all things are yours. I am the possessor of heaven and earth. Every kingdom in this world bow to me. I speak to myself. It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're an atheist. Believe. Just speak those positive words to yourself. It will work, and you will never be put under. You will never go down if you keep speaking to yourself. Because when you stand in the mirror, who do you see? See, the cat is looking at the mirror and he's seeing a lion. Some people are lions and they look in the mirror and they see a cat and they run away. No, see yourself as the best. So that is, what this thing is all about. Commitment, commit. A lot of people don't commit to whatever they sign up for. They just do it anyhow. No, you cannot succeed in anyhow business. You must be committed. You must be beyond what you even believe. To say, look, I'm going to make this thing, no matter what happens. Be committed. Some people say, I will try. Let's see what will happen. No, it's not I will try. It's not I will do my best. But say to yourself, I will do my best. I will do this business, whatever it takes. You know. Yeah, I remember one film I watched a long time ago, and the Yodo said to his friend, he said, "We don't, he said, we don't try, we do in everything, no matter what, no matter how difficult, no matter how terrifying that thing is, we don't try, we do." So I tell myself every day, I do. I don't try, I do, because I have the capacity to do it. So everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to, but the most important thing is that, listen, tell yourself you are here and you must achieve, you must fulfill your dream and your purpose. You must deal with discouragement. Things will come to discourage you. Hey, at a time, most people that you started the journey with will abandon you. People you believe, leaders you believed will go the long haul with you, who promise they will do the business until suddenly they are distracted and they leave you. It got to a point in my own business, I'm the only one standing. Only one. I remember those times my upline will come and say to me, "Ma'am Joy, you don't have leaders." I'm saying, "What is this man talking about? I have these men and women. We are working together." I didn't know he had seen them. He said to me, "These people are not leaders." You know, I kept believing, I kept hoping. But today, God has given me a new set of leaders. I never got discouraged. There was a time I was somewhere doing seminars, and in that hotel room, I got the most discouraging news that most of my team leaders have left another business. I cried. I said to God, you asked me to do this business. What is happening? He said, "My grace is sufficient for you. You know, where you are weak, I am strong. Just hold on." And I did. Not quite long later, some of those people returned. And today is history. So deal with discouragement. Do not entertain negative talks. Avoid talking to dream stealers. Some people are not made to the top. So don't go asking for, opinion of those who have never made it in life, and you go to them to give you ideas. What do you think they will give you? They will discourage you. They will tell you, who has become a millionaire in your family? Why would you think that you can become that? Who has ever made 100 million in your family? Who has ever bought a brand new car in your family? Why do you think you are gonna do it? My brother, leave that thing. Come, let's go and drink. It's just a dream, you know. So people will try to discourage you. People will try to steal your dreams. But if you keep being positive, you will make it. Be positive. You never know what the storm may bring. But prepare before the storm comes. Always prepare. Always feel good. Always be happy. Excitement, brings, joy, brings, its own, power. Always smile. Count your blessings. Say to yourself every day, "I'm a millionaire." I'm a millionaire. I have songs that, every day I put it, some days I'll be dancing and telling myself, I call money. East, from the west. Money, come, money, come, money, come, money, come, money, come, naira, dollars, pounds, rands. Even then, I used to dance with my children. People would say, "What kind of a crazy woman is this?" And today is happening. So just count your blessings. Count your blessings. Name them one by one. Focus. You can never serve two masters at the same time. So if you say, "Okay, I'm doing alliance, but I want to join another business. It's a small thing. It can give me more money to now add to alliance." You are deceiving yourself. You cannot. You can only. It's just like a man who is a polygamist. He can never satisfy all his women at the same time. It's not possible. You will love one and hate the other. You can never treat them equally. Moreover, focus will help you achieve your dream. Bible said, "I've set my face like flint. I don't want to see another business. This business, we are either here or nothing." So I tell myself that nothing can stop me from achieving my dream. And that is focus. No matter what other business is coming, I don't want to know. Let other people go there. For me, I have chosen alliance. That is where we are going to get it. It must happen for me, So you cannot serve two MLM companies at the same time. It's not possible. I look at people and they're just messing themselves up. How can you build leaders? Today you tell them this one, tomorrow you tell them another one. No. The capacity of a man or a woman is in the focus, is in knowing where you're going. If you then begin to divert, let's say you went for this London marathon, and on the way you say, no, let me run to Boston. I will get to Boston and also come back and take the prize in London marathon. Is it possible? It's not possible. Whichever one you choose, go with that. Let one master be there for you. So develop the skill. Skill is important. Make a prospect list every day. You go to invite, you learn how to invite, types of invitation, types of presentation, apply the ABC rule, apply 24 to 48 hours rule. You know, a prospect list is a prospect list of people who may or who may not join. Just write them down. Shoot for at least 100 names. Everybody knows at least 200 to 300. Sometimes I look at my phone and I say, I need to delete some people out of my phone. If these people are not here to do well, to join me in this business, they don't have to take any space. So this is part of the job, the daily business routine. You must keep prospecting. Highlight the top 10 prospects. Keep pushing, keep speaking to them until they finally give up. Identify the first two you will contact. You know, so make a list. It's like saying I have to hit the bull's eyes. You know those you can easily, as you speak to them, you know those who have the capacity to join first. Follow them, and then finally, do what you have to do. Everybody is a prospect. Every person you know is a prospect. Every person a prospect knows is a prospect. Every person you have ever met, I will ever meet, is a prospect. Every person who walks, talks, breathes within 10 feet of you is a prospect. I was telling somebody today, I said, look, I don't make friends with people I cannot do business with. You're asking me to be your friend, you must be part of my business. I don't lack focus. I don't know what else we can do together now if we're not talking about this business. So it's either you join me or you go away, because I don't have time to play. So my focus is on this business until I achieve my dreams and my visions. I cannot. It's just like when Nehemiah was building the wall, rebuilding the walls of Jericho. Sanballat and Tobiah came to distract him. Are you the only one? Why is it that it is you that God will send? And all those things. What did he do? He kept on building. He didn't answer to them. But if he had answered to them, he would have come down from the building of that wall, and then nothing would have happened. So don't talk to people who want to discourage you. Those who don't want to follow you, leave them. Continue to go with those who want to go. So prospect as you go. Don't go prospecting. Everybody you meet, the moment you say good morning, how are you? The next thing is find a way to talk about your business. How to invite family, talk about their family, get to know them, occupation, recreation, find out how they are dealing with the current situation that we are with. How is the job? How is the economic this thing valued or devalued your money? And from there, show them the message. Show them that they can do something on the side. It's possible. It's doable. As a type of invitations, telephone, we call our friends with excitement, make a script, we show them the opportunity. Then, maybe agree to meet. Then personal invitation, you must be powerfully dressed at all times. There are different types of presentation, like the one we are doing, or one-on-one, or house meeting, office presentation, or now it is Zoom. So we are now Zooming to present. So it's an opportunity. Let's just know that, we have the opportunity to do this, So always apply the ABC rule. What's the ABC rule? The advisor, the bridge, and the customer. You are the middle. You are the bridge between your business partner and then the customer. Anytime you have a new customer or a new, and then the upline is there to lead you by the hand, to advise you, to encourage you. And then the customer, if the customer has a question, and then you are the one who go to the upline and say, my customer has this question, what can I do? And then you come back again with the customer or the downline or the guest or the prospect, and you give them. So you're always the bridge. Don't ever break it, because they need you need to hold the upline with one hand and hold the guest or the downline or the prospect with one hand, so that together you can all do it. So always apply the 24 to 48 hours rule. The fortune is in the follow-up. Don't call up people today and in the next 1 week you have not called them. Keep until maybe the person says, don't call me again. I don't want this opportunity. Okay. But if somebody says, okay, let's talk tomorrow, and by tomorrow you didn't call, then of course you will not get anything. So the fortune is in the follow-up. Follow up until the prospect, prospect, and keep their excitement level very high. Invite them to the next orientation. Set goals. Every year we always have our goal setting seminar. I remember what happened early this year. Most of my downlines had one account. By the time the goal setting seminar came, they saw that to become a millionaire in business and fast, you need to have multiple accounts. People we never believed could have 3 accounts today, have 3 accounts, and they're busy building their 7 accounts. People who we didn't know had the capacity, but they kept one step after the other because they saw during the goal setting seminar that having multiple accounts will make you achieve your dream faster than if you just have 1 account. So set your goals, work with the goals you have set, and at the end of the year, find out if you really, month by month, week after week, quarterly, you find out that, you are going to make it, to the top. Let your goals be specific, measurable, attainable, and time-bound, risk involved. Let us know that, we have the capacity to do this. And as we do it, definitely we'll make it. Good morning. To God be the glory. And thank you for your time. We have come to the end of the seminar.
Thank you so much, Sister Joy. I think this was one powerful one, which really not only making a difference in our lives in terms of this business, but in life in general, where we are working, how we approach life, the way we need to be committed to, the way we need to be having that culture of learning how to be positive. So I have personally learned quite a lot, and I'm just going to open this time for any questions or comments. You can unmute yourself. It's a question or it's just a comment? Okay, everybody unmute yourself. Okay, we good. Sister Barbara?
Hi. Nice presentation there. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. I've done a lot of presentation, but it seems like I cannot close the deal. So I really wonder what is it that I'm doing wrong, because I've been going up and down before lockdown with presentation, and after lockdown I haven't done any presentation. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I just wonder, what is it that why do I fail to close the deal? Because I've done to multitude of people, but I just can't get that 1% to join.
Okay, Vanto, you want to comment there?
Yes, that's a good job that you have done. Keep on doing the job. What Mr. Joyce said, attitude is very important. We cannot be able to master everything. That is where the power of leverage comes in. There are things that we are always best at. And whatever that I'm not best at, I am leveraging either with my upline, you know, my team member. So if I am struggling to close, it's an opportunity for me to learn better. But whilst I am learning, I put my upline as an expert to close for me. If you say that you have prospected, you are successful. If you say that you have even managed to present, that is called success. I mean, other people, they can't even manage to present. But if you are able to prospect and invite a person to a meeting and present, that is success. Now keep it there and then let another person be the one who will close. Let another person who is mastering the other skill be the one who will do that. But on your side, you have achieved a lot by the skills that you have done until now. So my encouragement to you is that have somebody who is a team member who is going to be closing for you, and that person will work with you until you perfect your own closing. But don't be too rough on yourself. Appreciate that which you are able to do for now.
Okay, thanks for the encouragement. Are you good, Bro Elvis?
Hi, I'm good, Nimrod. I'm good. It's a wonderful presentation and encouragement. And, you know, I think we need this kind of presentation time and again, so that we get courage and to do the work.
Yes, I think it was important that we have this one that talks to making sure how we face discouragement, how we face challenges, and then making us to be more strong and to be more focused and have that vision. Yes, Tuesday we do technical, but I think this is one of the best presentation that is actually going to make you to have bigger dreams. So thank you so much, Sister Joy, for this. And then please make sure like you get in touch with your upline where you don't understand. Feel free to call us. We are a family, even cross lines, we are a family. We are here to help each other.
Can I make an announcement, Nim?
Yes.
Okay, I promised you that you will have a record of this training and all the other trainings. Just go to aimglobalsouthafrica.com, and then there is a part that says join us. When you go to that page, you will be able to register there for your email. And after you have registered there for your email, you will receive all the recordings of our presentations. aimglobalsouthafrica.com, and then go to the menu, the place that says join us, and then we will be able to join the place there that is, allowing you to have, for us to have your email, and then we can give you the recordings. Thank you, Nim, over to you.
Okay. I'm just randomly, when I call in your name, it's and I'm not just picking, I'm just randomly saying